Well, we finally made it. It feels surreal to be standing here. It's exciting to graduate and finally be done with this thing called high school. But it's also terrifying to leave this wonderfully structured world where for 12 years we've been told what to do and guided in our choices. And while there might have been a degree of uncertainty, for the most part, we've known exactly what the next years held in store for us. We would graduate from one grade, have a nice 2-month break, and proceed to the next. And now we're graduating for real and heading off to more school? But even though it has a familiar sounding moniker, it feels distinctly unfamiliar. An alien abyss. Because university, it's school, but a different school. A big kid school for kids so big they aren't kids anymore. For so long, the grade 12s have been the oldest young people I knew. The people I looked up to. And suddenly, we were them, and then suddenly, we graduated from being them. Time has a strange quality to it, with a class stretching out for several eons, but all of grade 12 is over. Just like that. And now that we passed, surpassed, and surmounted this milestone that felt more like a mile-tall mountain, remember those who guided and helped you here. First and foremost, on behalf of all the graduates here today, thank you to the parents. You've been there for the early mornings and the late nights, being proud and encouraging us. Thank you for standing by us through anything, unwavering through everything. Thank you for all that you sacrifice so that we don't have to. For supporting us no matter how fierce the circumstances. Thank you for encouraging us to take risks and being there to catch us when things didn't work out. And please allow me a personal moment. Mom, Dad, thank you so much for everything. I never would have made it without you, and I love you with all my heart, wherever you are in this audience. And thank you to the siblings, aunts, uncles, cousins, grandparents. You have nurtured us, watched us grow up, sometimes side by side. Albie, thank you for always being there for me, whether it's a late night math question or the weekly phone call where I talk for an hour.
I got you.
To all the family members here today, thank you for being here for approximately 18 years in the making of this graduating class. For being here for all the scraped knees and tears, but also the excitement and joy. You all have such an irreplaceable role in our lives and left indelible marks on our character. Dear teachers, thank you for always being willing to go out of your way for us. I'm shocked, sometimes, how easily they give us their time and energy. The teachers here have always welcomed questions with smiles and reassurance, responded with patience and kindness, teaching us far more than the course material. It blows me away what lengths the teachers have been willing to go for us. And our friends, the people who send pictures of notes, answers to last-minute questions, these people sitting around you today have had an instrumental role in your graduation. Mr. Niven always says, take care of yourself and take care of others, and I've seen that in action here. Our friends have been willing to pull you up and sometimes push your ego down, but it wouldn't have been the same without them. So now we stand in front of the abyss. Terrifying, the unknown is. But class of 2018, we have what it takes, the survival kit needed to ensure a safe jump. We might be regarded, disregarded, as the generation glued to our phones, but they're a tool. We've grown up with technology and the free-flowing, fluid spread of information, so we're better equipped to utilize it, to fight with it and for it when need be. And the abilities of this class, speech, MUN, science fair, drama, racing, piano mastery, dance, basketball, badminton, soccer, the list of this class's skills is extensive and inexhaustible. And maybe some people don't have a tangible affirmation of their skills, like a certificate or a trophy, but that doesn't mean they're any less valid. And I don't mean this in the comforting participation award sense. This might seem ironic coming from the valedictorian, but please believe me when I extol the value and my genuine admiration of all the people sitting here today. Those who can hold the attention of a room, who can befriend others as easily as breathing, who can light up someone's day with a smile, who can capture this incredible beauty of the world in a photo, in a painting. I am standing here today in a room of such incredible individuals, and seeing how amazing you all are, I'm telling you that you have to love yourself. Sorry, it's the law. Somewhere between mandatory schooling and seatbelts, there's a line that demands the self-love that you have rightfully earned. You might be internally groaning right now, but yeah, I am that person. Let your confidence carry yourself and become an unshakable foundation so you can go into the future with assurance. And there will be devastation and catastrophes. When it's 3 a.m. on a Tuesday and you're struggling to swallow the bloody taste of failure, and you will feel frustrated that your life is a catastrophe, and that is okay too. We are all human, and it too shall pass. We will all feel failure and disaster, but it will not define us. Let it drive us instead. We might be hurt, be scared, be scarred, but we were better than whatever hurt us. We were stronger, and we can be stronger still. On those rough stretches of life, remember those who support you, the people who will love you when you forget how to love yourself. And they will remind you why you're worth it. They're the people sitting in this room right now, a few rows back or right next to you. They are the people who have been your rock all the way, even if they weren't able to make it today. They are the people you will eventually meet in the future and inevitably build relationships with. They're the people who have loved you, love you now, and will love you in the future because you deserve it. And there will be days where you can't believe it. So fight. Fight and surpass yourself until you become a person who can love themselves like the people around you do, wholeheartedly and without reserve, because you know you deserve that love. I stand here today amongst the future. The future engineers, doctors, lawyers, sure, but also the future artists, scientists, physiotherapists, philanthropists, teachers, politicians, architects, future builders. Maybe we won't all be building beautiful monoliths or beautiful code, but we will all be building a beautiful future. They say we can advance so far because we stand on the shoulders of giants who have made great leaps and bounds. Well, I think I'm looking at some giants in the making right now. Maybe you don't know where you're going right now, or what you want, or even who you are. Or maybe you know exactly all of the above. But in the future, anything may change. Goals and dreams morph and evolve, and that's fine because you as an individual are also changing. Feel free to walk away when you need to. It's your life, and you should never feel burdened to live someone else's. We only get one, so don't be afraid of changing who you are or taking measures to improve yourself, because you have the right to your privacy, happiness, freedom. So make sure to keep things precious to you safe, because no one else will be able to protect it as well as you can. Sophia Bush once said, "You are allowed to be both a masterpiece and a work in progress simultaneously." In a world where we are constantly and urgently reminded of how we should be buffing up our resume and credentials, don't forget to enjoy what you have while you have it. It's scary seeing people seemingly so far ahead in this game of life, but it's okay. They're in a different race, a different life. No one expects you to have everything figured out. It's fine that you don't have your BA, MBA, MD, PhD, and all the other letters of the alphabet yet. And it's fine if it takes you longer to get there, or if you decide not to get there at all, if you decide to take another path. Just remember to enjoy the road you're on, because the rest of your life might pass just like that. And time will always flow too fast for our liking in hindsight, so enjoy the ride while you're on it. And our path has led us now to the edge of a precipice, and I'm extending this metaphor on its last legs. Don't be afraid to jump into the abyss, because we all have such wonderful foundations and people there to catch us if need be. To the graduating class of 2018, I hope that you all will be well, and I know that you all will do good in the future. Thank you.